Good morning and welcome to the Excitech BIM 360 surgery. This is event number 15 and today we're going to look at the title blocks. So what BIM 360 has, it has the ability to use OCR, which is optical character recognition. And what that really means is that when you upload a document into the plans area, BIM 360 can read the characters within the title block and then transcribe them into the name, title, and information within the columns. So what I'm going to do today is show you how we can set that up and create it. So I'm going to use some sample advanced steel fabrication drawings, and if I just show you the drawing, it's a simple fabrication drawing of a beam, and it has some title block information within it. And what we can do is we can get BIM 360 to read certain information. So one thing that I want to read into the title block is the quantity of items. So where something is a little bit custom, you need to add in a custom attribute. So BIM 360 comes with the standards, name, title, all this information. And what you can do over to the right, you can click the cog and you can add in an extra attribute. I've already done this, so you can see I've got quantity. When we add the attribute, it means that we can then use that attribute for title block recognition. So I've created a folder called fabrication drawings. I'm going to upload a doc and publish it into the system. So I'm going to click OK. It's going to look and read this drawing, but you will see that the layout template is initiating, and you will see that because this is a new project, it's got no template associated. So I can click the drop down, no template, so that's okay, and I'm just going to add the file to the system. This is this document. It will prompt me to define the, and when that's processing, you can click this arrow and you can safely navigate to it, because it will take a second or two just for this to process into the system. So I'm doing it all live, and I'm using the bandwidth to stream across YouTube as well. So hopefully it doesn't take too much time. You will see I can navigate away from it and it will process. We've got a publish log up here where you can see that it will show me all the information. You will see under the status it's still extracting that information out. You can click view and it will take you back to the previous screen. So just while that's processing, just to show you the document again. So this is the title block I want to read. I will want to read the drawing number, I want to read the description, and I'm also going to read the quantity. So once this extracts and publishes into the system, you'll see it is still just whirling away. It shouldn't take more than 1 or 2 minutes potentially to process. It is just being a little bit slow, but please bear with me and it should eventually just process the file. So now that the sheet has finally processed, you will see you get a define button. So I can select the drop down and I can actually define the title block layout. So I'm going to do that. and that will take me actually into the sheet. You will see this is a two-step process. First one is use the image crop to select the title block area. So what that means is select the area of the sheet that you're actually going to use the character recognition from. So you can see I can select the image crop, and I'm going to choose that there as my image crop area. You can see that I'm reading the drawing number, and I'm also looking at the quantity of the beams. So once you're happy with that, that's the area that you want to read. Click next, and then it will process that area for reading, and then it will allow me to then further drill down into it. So you can see here I've got my cropped area done, and I've got the title block information. So the name, I'm just going to call this AS single part. So that's just a category that allows you to name the title block, so you can link it to your preferred different types of sheets. So you can see that I've got number and title. I can select more attributes, and I can add in my quantity, and then I can click into each field and what I need to do. So for the number, you will see that I need to just draw a little area around the text that I wish to read, which is going to be there. You will see that it's picked up drawing number brackets A, so I just want to slightly just take that down a little bit to there. You'll see that's now reading my drawing number, and then if I click title, I want the title to be this piece of beam text. And what you do is you size these windows accordingly for the size of text that you may need to read. So I'm just, for this one, I'm just going to do it probably to there. You can see that it's a beam, and then for quantity I want to read that value up there. You'll see it's now processed that as 4. When you've got these, you can click into each cell, and you will see that it will highlight the different area on the sheet where you can make changes and you can edit and do what you want. So if we've got that in place, I'm going to simply click save. So now that we've defined the title block, we're reading our correct attributes. It's then going to extract that information out into the metadata of the file. So we'll let this run. So it will just take a minute or two just to set things up in the background, read all this information. Again, this would be done at a sort of project admin level, so a sort of one-time operation. Set up your project, put in the title blocks, and then load in your information as required, and it will then be there for all your future projects. So you can see there it's processed, it's given the sheet number, the title, the quantity, and you can see that the layout info is now there. And once you've got this done, you can simply click publish all, and then it will save that information into BIM 360 docs. So once it's successfully saved, we can navigate away, and then we exit this, and if we refresh our drawings, that will start to appear. You will see that we now have our drawing with the correct name. We've got a title of beam, and we've got the quantity of beams to number 4. And if we want to then test the process on another, let's say 2 sheets, click open, click OK. It will start to initialize. We've got no template, so we then pick the one we've just created, then click continue, and it will repeat the process where it uses our custom title block with the optical character recognition, and then it will fill out the metadata required. So really easy once you set it up. It's just a little bit of know-how on how to define the title blocks, save them into the system, and then let the files process away. So I can click that. We can have a look at the publish log, and you'll see it will start to act. Click exit. If we just refresh our page, that information will then start to show. So it will just take a little bit of time, but that's pretty much it. That's what. So thank you very much for joining me. Join me again next Friday, where we're doing BIM 360 surgery number 16, and we're looking at the latest updates to design collaboration. So have a great weekend, and I will see you all next week.